We covered this a while ago, but I feel like a lot of you are still having the same problems and you're also falling into the same mistakes that everybody was 3 months ago, 4 months ago, 5 months ago. So when it comes to objections, this is gonna be interactive. So if nobody has their fucking mic off, we're gonna be sat here for 6 hours looking like idiots. So when it comes to objections, there's two kind of objections. What are the two kind of objections that exist? Anybody?
Yeah.
Fear? No. Two kinds, not five.
Okay.
Like real ones and smokescreen ones?
There we go. Real ones and smokescreen ones. Now, we'll start with smoke screens because they're easier to explain. What is a smokescreen objection?
It's like an objection behind an objection.
An objection behind an objection?
No, no, as in there's the surface level one, but it's the real objection is like another layer or two below that.
Try again.
An excuse that's said as an
No,
objection. I don't
no.
know.
It's in the name, right? It's a smoke screen to hide the real objection, right? So what is a smoke screen? A smoke screen is something that you put over something to hide what's behind it. So a smoke screen is what they put in front of the real objection. Now, when it comes to smoke screen, there's a bunch of different things, but really I like to boil it down to two things. Anybody know what they are?
I need
No?
to think about it.
Think about it? Yeah. What else?
Partner.
Talk to my partner.
Partner. Yeah. Now, the think about it one is interesting because that can be a lot of different things. When somebody says, I want an email, when somebody says, more info, like these are all just think about it. They're all just procrastination on the decision. Now, as much as they are a smokescreen, right? Something that I do want you guys to be careful of is they are also real. There are guys I know who genuinely believe they need to think about it. And that is their real objection. And once you get past this, they will just piff. Are there a lot of them? No. Do they exist? Yeah. So when somebody says, I need to think about it, don't go searching for the next objection. Try and overcome this objection. So we always want to overcome smoke screens. We don't want to try and blow past them. Because a huge mistake people make is they get to think about it, they blow past it and they say, no, you don't, what's the real objection? And you get that, but then once you get back to the end, they're just gonna say, yeah, makes sense. I don't need to speak to my wife. But what I do need to do is I do need to think about it. And you just end up right back at where you fucking started, which is one of the most annoying things on the planet. Now, when somebody says I need to think about it, I want it in an email, what's the first thing that we do?
Say you don't do emails.
Um,
Isolate.
yeah.
Yep.
What was the other answer?
Would you isolate the objection?
Yeah, I was looking for isolate
Yeah.
and another word too.
Hideout.
That comes after. It'd be
If you
isolate and relate. So when I mean relate, right, is we just acknowledge, or I should maybe change that to acknowledge, but it's isolating and relating. So when somebody says they need to think about it, the first thing I say is, okay, man, no problem at all. Before you do go away and think about it, though, and I'm just isolating the think about it, but I'm also acknowledging it by saying, okay, man, for sure. And then I'm going into it. Then, as Jaden said, we get a tie down. Now, when we get a tie down, there's two answers that we can get. Does anybody know what they are?
yes or no?
It's very, I've never had a no in my tie down. I'll tell you that for free. If you
I
ever get a
guess.
no, then fuck, you're
A
paying
Sure.
maybe
for it.
or I
I
don't know.
guess.
Maybe, probably.
Probably,
Yeah.
maybe, potentially is the big one. Now, when somebody says yes, that's when we can continue on to the why. Why do they feel like it will get them there? Now, when somebody says probably, maybe, potentially, all this is uncertainty. Uncertainty can be in fucking anything. It can be in them, it can be in us, it can be in fucking literally anything on the planet. Now, the big mistake that people make is they don't listen for this. One of the biggest skills that you must have as a closer is the ability to actively listen. The better you get at listening, the better you'll get at closing. I mean, Jaden, we talk about this all the time. The second you get better at listening, the easier it becomes. That's why if you watch my discoveries, they're like fucking 5 minutes long because I know what to listen for. I listen to one word and I already know they're going to close. Whereas my old discovery used to be like 40 minutes and I'd be just listening for nothing, just kind of having a conversation with the pricks. And that don't get you anywhere. Now, when somebody says probably, maybe, potentially, what do we do?
Like certain, like clarity. Like why?
Clarity? In
We
what way?
challenge them on the weak language that is.
Challenge. That's what I was looking
But
for.
that's a weak language. I mean, just saying probably or
So let's say, Eddie, you said to me, you said, do you feel like everything at JDS can get you to 10, 20K a month? And I said, probably, maybe, potentially. What would you say to challenge me?
I would say probably or
Or what makes you say
yeah.
probably? Like
No,
what
I would
about
just
what I
say
want to
I would just say probably. I would just say probably. I would just like be inquisitive probably or like definitely, and then I will just let them speak it.
So the way that I do it is I say this. I say whatever they say. So I say maybe what, and then I go into what makes you feel like we wouldn't get you there. Because then what they say, and this is a really easy way to convert them into a yes, is you say, maybe, what do you feel like about what we do wouldn't get you to XYZ goal? And they say, oh, they either say one or two things. A lot of the times you get nothing, and it's just a bit of uncertain language, and they go, and then you just say, okay, so you feel like it would. It would. And then they say yes. However, sometimes you say this, and then they go, well, you never know. You never know. You can't trust things online. You can't do whatever. When somebody says this, where do we go from there?
It's probably getting to the potential of like born in the past objection, maybe.
Maybe
To be reframing them.
reframe them. How would you do it?
Well, you're never gonna know until you do it, basically.
How would you know? Yeah. If they say, well, you never know, that's exactly what I'd say. Is I would say, how would you know? With the online thing, if they said everything online is a scam or, you can never trust anything online, what do you say?
I mean,
party?
what makes you say that?
That's exactly what you say. Because you say, what makes you say that, man? And then they say something. And usually it's one or two things. It's I like everything online that you see. What do we say when they say this?
Everything.
Yeah.
No. So you're a lot more direct. So when somebody says to me, oh, everything online that you see, there's a lot of scams out there. So why even book the call? Right? Because if everything online is a scam and you don't believe it's legit, why the fuck would you waste your time booking a call? Doesn't make a lot of sense, right? And then what they say is they say, oh, well, you guys looked different, right? You guys looked different. Felt like there was a real opportunity, whatever. And then what this is doing is you're disassociating yourself with everything else online. And then you can just go, okay, well, do you feel like XYZ? And you can go back for the tie down again. So all you need to do is establish the difference between you guys and everything else online. You don't need to solve the objection that everything online is a scam, because I don't really give a fuck about that. That's a limiting belief for sure, but that's a limiting belief for another day. The one that I care about is, do you feel like my program can help you? And if you feel like my program can help you, that's good enough for me. The rest is something I can deal with later. Okay. Now, once we get back, that's why we get to why. What do we say after we ask them why and they explain why the program works?
What difference would that make?
No. Why not?
Do you mean why not ask that question?
Yeah, why would we not ask that?
Um, I'm not sure, to be honest.
Anybody else know why we wouldn't ask that?
I guess we haven't handled the I think about it yet.
Yeah, but not the reason I'm looking for.
Wait, is this after we ask like why they feel the program can work for them or
Yeah,
get them to
and
X, Y, Z?
Sandro said to ask what would that change for them.
Oh, I see.
So why wouldn't you ask it, Jaden? Since you see.
I mean, I don't see really. Just filler word.
Oh,
Well, be careful with your
because
language, bro.
maybe because we don't know if it's a real objection or if it's a smokescreen.
No, we already
Fuck.
know the answer. That's what our future pace is for. It's pointless question to ask at this point. Because
And we haven't, sorry.
Yeah,
I
you
was
better.
thinking that we haven't gotten that deep into the conversation to maybe ask that question yet.
No, there's like past the objections, there's no point to ask that question at all. So I already know where they are right now, where they want to get to, their goals, their aspirations, what they're trying to achieve. I already know all that. So at this stage, I don't care about asking them more about what would that do for you, right? What I care about is, do they believe my program will get them there? Yes. Okay. So now what I want to get is I want to gain clarity on the actual thought process. So when I say why do you want to, why do you feel like it will get you to XYZ? Oh, because of the coaching calls, the fucking course, whatever, right? Then I say, okay, and with that in mind, knowing that this will get you to that goal of 10, 20, 30K a month, why do you actually want to go away and think about it? Just see if I can help. Then they say, oh, it's a big decision. It's whatever. Now I have clarity on their thought process. Why do they believe they need to think about it? Oh, because it's a big decision, because they're scared, because it's a lot of money, because this, because that, because fucking who knows what, right? But I need to gain this to be able to overcome it. And once I gain this, I can overcome and get out of the think about it. Because then I get into the other possible think about it objections, which are, as I mentioned, it's a big decision. Big decision. What else can they say here?
Would there be any benefit in like getting another tie down after you get clarity on their thought process? Like, would it do? Like, would it do anything for the call? We got another.
So the way I like to think about everything, right, is the conversation needs to make sense. So let me ask
Yeah.
you if this makes sense. So I say, do you feel like everything in JDS can get you to XYZ? You say yeah, right? Then I ask, why do you feel like it can get you there? Right?
The coaching, the training, the
Okay. And then I
calls.
say, okay, what do you need? Like, why do you feel like you need to think about it then?
It's just a big decision.
Cool, man. Do you feel like everything in JDS can get you to where you want to be? You're like, I just fucking
Yeah.
answered that, you stupid cunt. Right? Like, so it doesn't make sense because we've literally just talked about that.
Yeah, but like it didn't have like just another tie down like to get them tied down again though,
But
right?
what
Like
am I tying
how
it down to that's different?
like say they say it can work for them X Y Z and like why is that outcome important again? Like just let them say why that like why getting there is important like that tie down.
Why though?
Just extra like get them tied down extra, right? They like just because they know it can work for them, but why they want to get there, they can't really give you much bullshit.
They can't though.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be like you don't think it'd be less bullshit if you get another tie down
No.
on why they looking out? Okay.
Because so like think about what I'm trying to sell them, right? I'm not trying to sell them like the dream. I'm trying to sell them the thing that's going to get them to the dream, right?
Yeah.
So all I care about at this stage, because the reason someone's objecting to you, right? And this is very important. The reason someone's objecting to you 9 times out of 10 is because they don't believe that it's going to get you to this end goal in some way or another. Whether that's them, whether that's the program, whether that's fucking who knows what, right? So all I care about here is understanding why do you feel like it won't get you here? Because think about it logically. If you 100% believe something's going to get you to the thing you've dreamed about your whole life, right? If you believe it's going to be the mechanism to get you there, why would you object?
Maybe there's a cheaper option and they've been shopping around.
Okay. But like the cheaper option only exists if you don't believe it's the perfect solution to get you there, right? Like think about this. What's been something you've wanted to do your whole life, Anne?
I don't even know. Something I've been want that I haven't done.
Yeah.
I actually haven't been to the States, but yeah, let's just throw
Okay,
that in
that's
there.
it. Let me think of a better example for you. That works, right? But
Okay, go for it.
like say that you all of a sudden you get to the airport, right? And somebody says to you, "Oh man, I got flights to the States. It's $800. You can go today. I've got your visa. I've got everything, right?
Mhm.
It's all planned for you. Everything's ready to go, right? Sure, there might be a cheaper option out there, but when you feel like you have the opportunity to do something you've always wanted to, you're just going to take it,
Yeah, of
right?
course.
There's still that doubt in their back of their mind. The cheaper option is just it's not actually about the cheaper option. It's believing that maybe there is a better solution out there. Like if humans cared about the cheaper option, we'd all fucking drive Citroens. Nobody would drive BMs, Mercs, any of that, right? Why the fuck would you? They all do the same thing, right? They go from A, they get you to B. That's it. But as humans, we don't want the cheaper option. We want the option that feels right for us. And that's what it's about, is identifying why is this the right option for you. So the reason that I don't ask, like, and remind me, man, what would that do for you getting to 10, 15K a month? Is because they already know it. I already know it. But I don't care about that. They will always want to get to 10, 15K a month. Like that's always going to be a thing. It's why don't you believe that I can get you there? Why don't you believe we can get you there? Why don't you believe this program can get you there? So that's why I don't tie them down again on that.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter at that point.
Yeah. Fuck, that was a lot of
Sorry,
brain power to explain that one, but there you go.
just a quick one, Jordan. Just
Go for it,
do you
G.
know on like the other side of the tie down? So you
Mm-hmm.
ask them, or even in just the way I conceptualized it was like even if you do like a scale of 10, and if they don't say 10, and then they say like, oh well, I need to do it first. So the other path that you went down, what if you what if they stay on that and they say, oh yeah, like whether it's a scam or whether they would have to do it to be a 10. Um, like if you loop that, like if they say, yeah, I get it, but, and then they stay with it, like, would you go to cost of inaction at that point? Or like, do you just try and get more real with them and,
So, like, give me
yeah,
an
and just,
example. Like, say what they would say. That's my best way to be able to explain it to you.
okay, so, yeah, I'm not, do I think it would work? Yeah, I mean, I like what I've seen, but I'm not sure if, like, I'm not 100% sure because, I've not done it.
Okay, but based on everything that you've seen, and I mean, let's say that hypothetically you get in the program, everything's exactly as I've described, maybe even better, right? Do you see any reason it wouldn't get you to 10K a month?
Oh, well, no, except, nothing in life is like guaranteed. So,
No, I didn't say it was guaranteed, man. I asked based on everything I explained to you and everything that I walked you through, if it was as described, do you think it would get you there?
well, I can't be sure.
Why
I
not?
think because I've not done it yet.
Okay, but let's say that everything's as described. I mean, what would that leave it up to make it happen and get you to 10K a month?
Yeah, I hear what you're
No,
saying.
no,
I've
it's a
got a
question, man. It wasn't a statement. Like, what would it leave it up to make you get to 10, 15K a month if everything inside of the program is exactly as I described it?
yeah, well, me,
Okay,
yeah.
so
But,
like, can you
uh,
guarantee me that you're going to put in all the effort and you're going to do everything it takes to make it happen?
yeah, and even with me putting in the effort in though, like, not everything you see on the internet is like what it initially seems to be.
100%, man. It's the exact same way people say, I'm going to put in the effort, I'm going to do everything. I mean, how many people do you know say they're going to go to the gym, get in shape, and never do?
Yeah, well,
Okay,
a
so
lot of
what's the
people.
guarantee to say you're going to put in the effort and you're going to do everything?
Yeah. But just how committed I am, I guess. But
Exactly, man. And would you say that reasonably, if you're as committed as you say you are and you're going to make it happen, it would be reasonable to expect our program to do exactly as it said based on the 20 or 30 results that, I mean, you said yourself you saw, right?
yeah. So what do you mean exactly? Like, should I trust that you guys are also going to do what you say because I am?
No, I'm saying you should trust in what we do because you've seen the countless results that we've got. The risk is more so on you not doing your end of the bargain than it is on us. I mean, we have 20, 30 examples of us doing it for other people who've put in the effort and it's got the result. I mean, can you give me an example of when you've done something like this in business and made it happen so far?
Well, before I answer that, even with the question, like with the testimonials, not everything you see on the internet is what it is cut out to look like. So that's my only concern, really.
Okay, so why not just stay in Tesco and never do anything online then? Like, why even take the risk, if not everything's real?
Um, well, yeah, because that would probably be the worst.
Okay, but then how are
Uh,
you ever going to make a decision? Like, if everything online isn't real and it's all bullshit, like, how do you ever make a decision?
yeah, and then I don't want to long it out too much,
Nah, nah,
but
keep
to be
going, because like you're just
devil's
finished now.
advocate, devil's
Like,
advocate. Yeah, well, yeah, okay, and I get that I'll have to make a risk, but um, am I okay to like, you put it in an email and I just do some more research
okay,
just so I know like it's
yeah,
definitely
for
not a
sure, man.
scam.
Let me know what research are you gonna do, though?
Just I don't know, just like see what like the bad experiences were like, or I'm not sure if you can share with me like this your success rate.
Yeah, I mean, I could, man. It's really low. It's like 10, 15%, just like every other online program. And every single person we work with gets the exact same thing. But let me ask you, Sandro, let's say you do more research. Where are you looking at this on? On the internet, the stuff we post, everything like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but you just said that's all bullshit. So why are you wasting your time?
Well, yeah, I mean the stuff that you post, but I'd like just see the other, well, not to say that the stuff that you post is, but just kind of see the other side perspective.
Okay, but what if that's all bullshit too?
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
How do you
I'm
ever know?
sure. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess I'd have to do it first.
Okay. And do you feel like if you just keep looking around, researching, you're going to get closer to your goal, or you're just going to stay in the exact same place that you said yourself you don't want to be in anymore? Oh,
I think I think I think you're breaking up, Jordan.
ah, for fuck's sake.
Wi-Fi's cooked.
Shut up, Mark.
Yeah, is that me or not?
Nah,
No,
it's
it's cooked still.
Okay,
fuck.
okay.
Is that better? Oh, what the fuck?
There we
Fucking
go. I think you're back.
UK third world shill. Get me out of here. Fuck's sake. Am I back?
Multi-millionaire, by the way, bro.
Am I back
Crazy.
now or am I still cooked?
I can't see your face.
Yeah, that was on purpose,
Yeah,
Sam.
Oh, okay. Now don't be shy. You can show your face now.
yeah, we can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah,
so so to loop this back, right, I'll finish up for you. The way that you
no, it's
tie
still
it back,
cooked.
the way you tie it back in now, right, Sandro, it is the next thing that I'd say to you is I'd say, okay, and would you say that this is one of the most important things to you doing the research and making sure everything's legit?
Is that one of the most important things?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's an important part. I do also agree with what you said that, it's also going to be me and the work I actually put in.
Yeah, but you want to make sure it's legit before you move ahead with a company, right?
Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't know about you, man, but personally, when that's such an important thing to me, I usually do it beforehand, before I spend an hour speaking to somebody. So why did you not do it beforehand if it's so important to you?
oh yeah, that's my bad, man. You know, I just didn't really make the time for it. I,
And and
kind of
and
slipped
let's
my mind.
let's say, man, before you get married, right? Before you get married, would you do some research on the venue, or would you just say to your wife when you get there, maybe it's not as you expect, you say, "Oh, slipped my mind, I forgot to research the venue and I forgot to check that they didn't have any chairs."
Yeah, I get it. And this was a big wake up call for me, but yeah, I'm sorry I didn't do the research
I
before
don't
the
have to
call.
apologize for me, man. I don't want you to do any research. It was you that said the research was just such an important thing for you. So I'm just trying to see why that is, man.
Yeah, yeah, I guess I've just been stuck in a bit of a pattern, so
Okay,
it
and
has
how do
been
you
a
break patterns? Do you continue to do what you've always done, or do you change the way you do things and the way you take action?
yeah, you change the way you
Right. So
show
do
up,
you want to continue to research and look around for excuses not to do something, or do you actually finally want to make a change and break the pattern?
break the pattern. Yeah.
Welcome to the team, bruh. Right? Like you isolate them on what they're looking for and all that bullshit, and then you just call them out for not doing it beforehand. Because like I know guys who are crazy for research, and before they book a call, they've watched every YouTube video you have. Like if you really
Mm.
care about research, you do it ahead of time. You don't do it after the fucking thing. That's what I learned a long time ago.
No, that was really interesting to because like I feel like I had a few of the like word tracks, but I didn't see where they ended up.
Mm.
Um, going throughout the whole process there, and even like, oh, I think I've been stuck in a few calls where it's like, oh yeah, I should have watched it before, and I was like, I just must have, when you learn from Instagram and you hear a part of like the word track, why have you not done the research? I would just get that response like, oh yeah, I probably should have, and you've opened my eyes a bit, but I didn't really know what to do from there. But essentially, what you would do is just say, it's not that I'm encouraging you to watch the research. I think you should do it, but if it was so important, then you would have done it, right? Or are you just looking for its excuses? Uh, and then yeah, to kind of like break that pattern once they realize it.
Yeah,
So
it's like
yeah, it's
if that
dope.
was so important to you, of course you would have done it beforehand. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if that was really that crucial of an impact on you, you'd do it beforehand, wouldn't you? Fucking course you would.
Yeah. And then is it just that from that point you just say, so is it that you need to do more research, or is it just that what would you say? Would you point out that they're kind of like stuck
I
in a
just say
pattern,
so.
or
I just say so. What is it really that you're looking for?
all right, okay. So you just all right, yeah.
What is it that's really holding you back? Because if we both know it in the research.
Mm-hmm. It's taking action. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can like rabbit them down.
Mm-hmm.
Make sense?
Yeah, that's sick. Thank you, bro.
Easy, bro. That was good. That was a good question. All right, back to this. We have 10 minutes, so we got time. How do you deal with it's a big decision?
What's the last
Oh,
time you had to make a big decision?
well, you asked them what about it? Do you think makes it such a big decision?
What makes
Or
it big?
why?
You'd say like, of course it's a big decision, right? I'd be worried if it wasn't.
Nah, so I don't like that angle.
No.
I used to like it, but I changed my mind on it. Because then they go like, it is a big decision. Like, so I prefer to say what makes it a big decision. Because for some people, right, and it is kind of a big decision, JP. Like it kind of is, right? It's 5K. So I do agree with them, but I don't want to agree with them. Because like big decisions as humans, especially in the Western world, we're taught big decisions take time. Think about it, man. Think about it. But like if you've ever made a big decision in your life, the fucking worst thing you can do is sit and think about it. Because you just start imagining the worst case scenarios every time. So I want to find out what makes it a big decision. And when I figure that out, it's usually two things. What are the two things that make it a big decision?
A lot of money.
money,
Maybe the commitment,
and
as
fear.
in like
You're
the
right.
commitment to the program.
It's the fear. It's the fear of what if it doesn't work? Well, I'd actually change this to the what if. It's gonna be what if it doesn't work? What if, my fucking door falls off? What if my parents need money randomly? What if fucking this, that, the next thing? And when they go down the what if, that is just leading us straight into fear, which is the real objection, which we're going to go over on Tuesday. But when somebody says money, what do we do there? Because what they're going to say here is they're going to say a lot of money.
Would it be money aside?
No, too early.
Compared to what?
You acknowledge it first.
Mm,
Acknowledge? No.
maybe like it's a lot of money, but what are you comparing that to? Or just say compared to what?
You're on fire, Ryan.
I've been watching the Instagram reels, that's why.
I'm pretty predictable once you keep watching those, to be honest. Yeah, it's just compared to what? Like, what are they actually comparing that money to? And a lot of people will say a few different things, right? There's a golden answer that we really want. What do we want them to say?
To what they do?
How much money I have?
To earn slash have. And then what's the other one? Fucking hell, Manav, you all right, bro? You're gonna die on a coaching call. What a way to go.
I didn't realize I was unmuted. Fuck, my bad, man.
You're good, bro.
Compared to what they actually spend?
No, that would be the same as like earning, having like this is the way to tie this in would be the like
Yeah.
financial.
Would it be like
It's
anything
about-
else or other courses?
Nah, it's very rare they'll say like another course because most courses are pretty similarly priced.
Would you
Well,
say
some
to the
Go
not
ahead.
reaching their goal?
Compared to you doing it by yourself and staying in the same place where you are.
Nice, they're all going the wrong way compared to fucking bullshit. Like, oh, my car, my fucking house, my fucking watch, whatever fucking bullshit they come up with.
Yeah, but what if they just say like just compare to 5K, like it doesn't matter, that's just a lot of money. Oh, it just goes back to that. Okay.
Like, so what I'd say is they say, well, 5K is just a lot of money to everybody. I go, really? Do you think Bill Gates would be crying in his bed if he lost 5K?
Yeah,
No,
fair.
probably not. Yeah, exactly, man. Right? Like, again, like when I say financial, just like if they're talking about money compared to money, that's just financial. Whereas like anything else they talk about, like, oh, it's a lot of money compared to fucking my car. Like when they go down the car, right? Well, we'll go through financial first because this is the more common one. When someone says it's a lot of money compared to what I have or what I earn, what do we say?
I mean, that's why we're on the call, like, right? Is to improve that.
Exactly. That's why you're here, right? And then what I usually say to them is I say, I mean, let me ask you, man, if 5K was nothing to you, do you think you'd be on the call with me right now today? No, why not? Oh, because then I wouldn't be worried about money. And then you can go into, okay, and then how long do you want that to be your reality? How long do you want that to be your reality in life? Then they say not much longer. And you say, okay. And then you can go into getting commitment to the program. But it's pretty simple to overcome actually, because it's just it's an ingrained way of thinking, right? Like 5K is a lot of money to me compared to what? It's how much I have. Yeah, but that's why you're here, right? And then they realize and they start to overcome that themselves. It's actually the easiest thing to overcome when someone says 5K is just a lot of money compared to what I have, what I earn. And then all you'll get to here is you'll just end up in fear again. You'll end up in fear or you'll end up overcoming it. And that's the only two ways this can go. Now, with the car stuff, this one can be a bit more challenging because they're just like, well, it's just a lot of money. Like it does the same as my car. Like my car is expensive. And they just fucking grind your gears. But like, it's a lot, it's a lot, it's a lot. And all you do here is simply, again, you just say, well, yeah, man, but let me ask you, how much money does your car make you? What is your ROI? So you're going to sell them very heavily on ROI here. And then once you go through the ROI, you can tie them back to the commitment. And then once you get the commitment, again, they're going to overcome it or they're going to go straight into fear. Now, does
What do
anybody
you want, bro?
What were you about to say, George?
What do you mean by tie them back down to the commitment?
So you tie them down to the commitment to make a change, right? So
Okay.
once I commit you to realizing that the reason that your car costs 5K and the reason my program costs 5K is because you don't make enough money. If you made 100K a month, would your car be worth 5K? Probably not, right?
All right.
So then I'm tying you to the commitment of making a change. And then it either goes to fear or it goes to I've overcame your fear.
All right, bro.
And then I close you. Make sense?
Yeah.
Easy. All right. Anybody got any other questions before we bounce?
Is there anything you like? Have you ever had a situation where someone just wouldn't tell you what they need to think about? Just wouldn't
No.
say.
No.
No.
What, like they're just like, I don't have anything to think about. Like, what are they saying?
I just had a call just like an hour ago where the guy was like, I want to think about it, did the tie downs, did everything, and he was like, all right, I got to a point where it was like, that's just how I've done things in the past. So he did say, well, I mean, he didn't say about what he wants to think about. He never
But he's
told me.
not actually wanting to think about it, right? Like, this is what I was talking about. Is he's not wanting to think about it. He just wants time to procrastinate on the decision.
Yeah,
So
that
like,
means it's just a smoke screen, right?
yeah, you just go into like, okay, but where has that actually led you? Where has that way of making decisions got you to? Has it got you to where you want to be? No. Okay. So do you feel like it would be reasonable to continue making decisions a way that has failed us if we want to succeed? No. Why not? Oh, well, because I haven't succeeded with it. Okay. So why do you want to keep acting that way? Oh, it's a lot of money. I'm uncertain. I need to talk to my wife. I need to do whatever, right? But you just need to hammer them on that way of making decisions. Because if a way of making decisions has kept you broke, like until you change that, you're going to stay broke.
Mhm.
Right? Like it's very simple.
But what if they say yes? Like you ask them, are you happy with the way of you took action? And they say, yeah, if I sleep on it, I was doing this back in the day and I'm happy with where I am. Do you call them out or what do
Why the
you do?
fuck you on the call then?
Exactly.
Okay.
Like if you're that happy with where you are, why the fuck are you speaking to me
Okay.
for?
I'm doing good. Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? Like if your that life's that good, you ain't gonna waste your time getting closed by me. So yeah,
Yeah.
anybody who says that to you is just bullshitting you.
Yeah, on that note, like with these objections, like so it's really just a bunch of bullshit. Like, what makes them think that it's okay to just give you all that at the end of the call? Like, did something like happen before you got there for them just to give you a
So
BS objection?
the one
Like,
thing that
there's just
I'm careful of is not calling it bullshit, right? Because it is bullshit, but it's not, right? And I know that doesn't make any sense. But it is bullshit to us, right? And it is bullshit what they're saying. But to them, this is something that's genuinely ingrained in their brain, right? Because like if you think about it, like somebody who is too scared to make a decision, they haven't made a decision for 20 fucking years. Now imagine you got Jaden after 45 minutes trying to tell you to make the biggest decision of your fucking life, right? And you're going, this is bullshit, man. He's thinking, I've done this for 20 years. Like trying to change, like I don't know if any of you have ever had like really bad habits, like smoking, chewing your nails, like doing something, right? Trying to break those is fucking hard, like really hard. Some people sure just have a personality where you can change them, right? But the vast majority of us and the vast majority of people can't just do it like that. And these objections that we're overcoming are genuine ways of thinking that these people have had for years, decades.
yeah, because even on like fear objection with this lady, so it's crazy because she's had so many calls with us, asking a bunch of questions about the program, and I finally got her on my calendar. And the thing is she doesn't have a job, right? She has like no, like this would be literally her way out. Like I don't even know if she's qualified, but like
I'm
she
gonna put, I'm
literally
gonna put a guesstimate out there, bro. Say and say if she doesn't have a job, probably not.
she's looking for like this program as like her only way out to make some income. It's like she had like she was so scared. She had so much fear that it wouldn't work, like the certainty. And like I literally tried. I tried so hard. I just couldn't. Like she was so scared because she's like she's a lot of money. What if it doesn't work? I don't have a job. I don't have any like a backup plan. It's like, oh my God. I tried to, I got the tie downs. I kept trying to just reframe.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
like I
I'll
just
be honest with you, bro. There's guys out there you ain't closing. It don't matter who you have on that call, you ain't closing them. Like you ain't closing them. I watched back. I'm gonna try and upload this. I was watching this back with my old off-roader. It was a call I took 3 years ago now when I first started. It's a 4 hour call. This guy put his card details in 3 times, was on the final screen of a firm 3 times, and still just could not press the fucking button to do it. And like I've watched him call back a million times. I don't think there was any way I could have closed them. There's
man,
like
that's
I was
insane.
so close with him so many times, and he just could not change. He just could not click the fucking button. And
Well,
eventually I just hung up on him. It was like 3 a.m. my time, and I just gave up. And that guy, I'd actually love to follow up with that guy and find out where in life he is. Because like I hope he made a change. I really, really do. But fuck me. Like some people you just ain't saving. So there you
yeah,
go.
oh, man. Yeah, fair enough.
Anybody else got anything?
You see for offers, right? How important is it that like you as a, I don't know, seller or closer actually believes in the offer itself?
Depends on your personality, G, to be honest. Like, there's a time in my life where I would have sold fucking anything. Like anything. And now I couldn't do it. Like now I just couldn't do it. But when I was 18, bro, I would have sold you anything. Like I didn't care about the fulfillment, the delivery. That was all a myth. Like now, like it does matter. So it's all an internal thing. Like I'll never, if you sell a scam, like I don't know, like if you decide to do that with your life, that's your choice. I can't change that. If you want to sell stuff that's legit, fair play, man. That's your choice too. So it's up to you, bro. Like whatever you want to sell, sell. Whatever you don't want to sell, don't sell.
Fair.
Anybody else?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got a question, man.
go,
Shoot,
go.
bro.
It seems like to me the hardest objection is like I already have other calls booked, and I just want to make sure which one's the best option. Because like it feels like it's so legit, right? Like
Nah,
like
it's
it
the
feels fair.
No,
least
that's
legit
that's
option.
horrible.
It's actually
Yeah, why not?
it's the most bullshit option. Because think about it, right? Like all these things are the same thing, like every single one of you bought sales training from me. Like, sure, there's some shit sales training, but like every good sales trainer, like you're getting the same thing. Like a lot of you guys eventually will buy other programs and you're gonna buy it, you're gonna spend 5-10K and think, fuck, this is just the same shit. And like that's what like at the highest level of programs, at the highest level of training, it overlaps a lot. Like it's gonna overlap a shit ton. That's natural. And the reason that your prospects want to think about it is because they don't believe 100% that you're the solution. That's what it actually is. And so when you reframe it like that and you just think like, why do you feel like this wouldn't work for you? And they're like, oh, well, I feel like it could. But why wouldn't it? Like it could. Why do you not believe 100% this will work for you? And you really just hammer them on what they feel like it's missing. So like, what is the
Yeah,
reason
but
that
what if
you
it's like they do truly believe it's gonna work, but they're like, like what if it's just 2K cheaper, like and it's the same thing?
Okay, right. Think about it this way, bro. Like, so what's your offer selling? What's it selling?
It's marketing, organic traffic, like basically scaling Instagram, personal branding,
Okay, and what's their goal with it? Like, what do they want to achieve?
getting more leads, basically.
And how long, like, so they want to get to a monetary figure, I assume, most of the time.
Yeah.
What's the like usual figure, like roundabout?
It depends a lot, but a lot of them want to like double their leads, double their revenue.
Like, what's the average like lead making? Give me an example, because I need a monetary figure to know.
Let's say like 10 a week, 5 a week, around that area.
10K a week or 10 leads a week?
No, leads, yeah.
Okay. And how long usually have these people been looking for a solution?
Years.
Years, right? So let's say, for example, right? Let me think of a real world example for you. Let's say you spent years looking for a girlfriend, years, bro. And I'm talking like every day is what you think about. Because these guys think about it every day, right? Every day you're thinking about getting a girlfriend. You walk into a bar, you meet this lovely girl, and you say to her, you say, listen, I think you're perfect. I think I want to marry you, but let me go out for the next 2 weeks and see if I find something else, and then I'll come back to you. Are you doing that?
Yeah, hell no.
You'd be fucking retarded, bro. Like you'd be an idiot.
For
So
real.
when they say like, no man, JP, I believe you can do everything, I'm saying they're fucking bullshitting you. If they genuinely felt like, okay, thank God, after all these years of trying, I finally found my solution, they're just taking it. They're just pulling the trigger, buying, they're in, right?
And
So
how would you challenge that?
I
Cost
just
of
said, really, man?
inaction.
So why aren't you doing it then?
Well, because I just got more calls booked and I just want to make sure this one is the best, right? Isn't that fair?
Okay, but how do you know which one's the best?
Well, exactly. I don't know until I take all the calls.
Yeah, but surely you know what you're looking for, man. Like what would be the best thing for you?
Well, the one that gets me the most leads with the cheapest cost.
Okay, really? Or would it not be the one that gets you to finally having those 10, 15, 20K months that you've been looking for all these years?
Yeah, that too. But if they can both, if there's two that can do the same thing, but one is cheaper, right? Why not?
100. And how many calls do you have booked?
Like three?
Three. Is that it, man? There's 300 lead generation services out there. What if one of the 297 that you haven't booked with is cheaper and offers you a better solution?
Well, yeah, if at the end of all the calls I'm still not confident with any of them, then I'll just book more.
Ah, okay. But I thought it was just to see what's out there. I didn't think it was about being confident in one. So what makes you feel like you're not confident in our solution and what we offer?
No, I like everything you have, man. It's just like I already have these calls booked, man. Like I really want to take it, and like if you are the best at the end of the day, I'm just gonna come back to you.
Okay, but like, why do you want to take, what do you want to find out on these calls?
Maybe a cheaper price, maybe a better guarantee.
Okay, maybe. But then what about the other 297 companies you haven't booked with? What if they have a cheaper price, a better guarantee?
Well, then I guess I'm missing out on those, huh?
Okay, so you're going to sit through 300 calls?
No,
Why not, though? Because if that's all that matters to you is a cheaper price and a better guarantee, why wouldn't you do that?
it's just way too much, man. Like,
But what is too much? Like, where does it get too much? Is it at 3? Is it at 30? Is it at 50? Is it at 300? Like, where's the limit of looking too much?
yeah, man. Like, obviously, I'm busy, man. I don't want to be spending like
You're
every
not that
day
busy,
getting
though.
on
I
these
mean,
calls.
like you said yourself, man, you're not getting enough leads right now, so you don't have a lot to do. So you're not that busy.
Yeah, but I mean, I still got a lot of work in the business, man.
100%. So do you want to take more time away from that business to maybe potentially find a solution, or do you want to take advantage of the solution that's sat in front of you that you said yourself can get you to the goal you've wanted to for 2, 3 years now?
Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. Like honestly, man, like I agree, but like, what's another week gonna hurt this, you know?
I don't know, man. What's been 2 years? Why not wait another 2 years?
Well, 2 years is definitely too long, but a week is just a week.
Yeah, it's just a week, man. It's just 7 days, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. But why would you want to wait? Like, if you felt like you had the perfect solution, I mean, if you met your dream girl at a bar, would you wait a week to ask her out, or would you ask her out there and then?
Right there and then, yeah.
Why though, man? Because a week's just a week. It's only 7 days.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't want to be right, man. Like, explain it to me. Why would you ask her, but you wouldn't move ahead with a solution that you feel like is the perfect one?
Well, like I feel like it's kind of a different situation to be honest.
How? There's hundreds of other girls out there. There's hundreds of other options, but there's hundreds of other lead gen. So how's it different?
Well, because asking her out is not like committing to dating her, I'd say, right?
Really?
Yeah, it's just one date.
Okay, but
But
how
if
do you
I had
ever
or
find, how do you ever find out if you want to date her?
asking her out, yeah.
Okay. And do you feel like if you never actually go with a company and move forward with one, you're ever going to know if it's the perfect solution?
It's not the case though. I will move forward with one.
Will you though?
100%, man. Like I'm not about to waste my time.
Really? Because you're about to take two other calls when you're sat in front of a solution that's going to get you to something that you've wanted for 2 years. What would you define that as if not wasting your time?
At the end of the day, one could be better.
Okay, it could be, or it could not be. And then you've wasted a week and who knows how much longer making that decision.
Yeah, I mean, I have a deadline, right? And it's a week, so it's what I got, and I will make a decision by the end of the day. Yeah,
Okay, are you sure? 100%?
yeah,
Okay, but earlier on you said if they don't make sense, you're going to take more calls. So that deadline doesn't actually exist, right?
yeah. I guess you got me there, but I mean, at the end of the day, like yours already does make sense. So if
Okay, so
the
why
other
not do it?
ones don't, then I'm just moving forward with you.
Okay, for sure, man. But then what if, what if you take those calls and you think, oh, well, let me keep looking. And then we're 6 months down the road, you still haven't made enough to look after your family, do the things that you want to, and we end up in the same loop we've been in for 2 years.
Well, then that's fucked, huh?
Okay, do you want to run down the road of potentially we could be fucked, or do you want to take advantage of the thing that you said yourself can get you to where you've always wanted to be?
Yeah, I do.
Why though? Because you were happy to wait for a week for 2 minutes ago.
I mean, to be honest, I still am. Like, I kind of get what you're saying, but I don't really know, like, because I know at the end of the day, like, at the end of the week, I will make a decision.
But you just said that you might not.
No, but I will.
Yeah, but you said you might make the decision to keep looking for more options, right?
Yeah, but there will be no need. Like I said, if I don't like the other ones, I'll just go ahead with you.
Okay. Why though?
Because I like what you got, man.
Yeah, but there might be something better out there with a better price, better guarantee, better everything, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so why not keep looking? Why would you settle for something that you said yourself might not be the perfect option?
I don't get it.
Neither. That's why I'm asking, man.
I mean, it's just 3 calls, man. Like, is that really a big deal?
Nah, not at all, man. But it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I mean, what made you book the call today, JP?
To get more leads, man.
Really? Because right now you're sat in front of an opportunity that's going to get you more leads, and you're saying, "Oh, listen, man, not today. Let me wait a week." So, really, did you come on the call to get more leads, or did you not?
You got a point.
I don't do this to have a point, man. I'm asking you a question. You came here for more leads. I've offered you more leads, and you're saying,
More leads, dude. Yeah, of course.
if your house was on fire and the firefighters came, would you say, "Give me a week, guys. Don't put out the fire yet"?
Fuck no.
Why not, Phil, man?
Because that's a fucking emergency, bro.
Okay, and would you say that not making the money you want to and not providing for your family the way you want to, that's not an emergency?
Yeah, it's a priority for sure.
It's a priority, but can wait a week. I don't know about you, man, but I'm the type of guy who, when I say I have a priority, I get things done straight away. I don't put it on the back burner and wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of a man are you, JP? Are you the type of guy who gets his priorities fixed, or someone who says, "I'll wait, I'll wait, I'll wait. Maybe something perfect falls in my lap"?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna make a decision, man.
Yeah, but is it a priority or is it not?
It is 100%.
Really? It's a priority,
Yeah,
but
if it
wait.
wasn't, I wouldn't be on this call in the first place.
Really? Because you can jump on calls all the time, man. That's free. That don't take nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so prove to me how's that a priority, man? Because for the past 2 years you've sat around making nowhere near the money you want to, happy with that, not done anything about it, and now you're jumping on a few free calls. How's it a priority? What have you done to prove it's a priority?
You're exactly right, man. And it's why I'm making it one right now.
Okay, but are you? Because you're still putting it off. You're still delaying. You're still doing that thing that we talked about where you're pushing off the decision that you should have made a long time ago.
Yeah, I see it.
What do you want to do about it? It's great to see it, but do you take advantage of it? Do you grab it and say, all right, let's get some fucking leads, let's make some money and change my life? Or do you say, nah, man, give me a week. I just need more time. I just need more time. Or do you finally take things by the balls?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I want to be that guy.
You want to be that guy? Do you think like you have it in you to be that guy, or do you want to be that guy?
No, I got it in me, man. Like,
Are you sure, man? Because nothing you've done up to this point in your life proves that you have it in you. So do you want to start to prove that you have it in you, or do you want to be the guy who says, I have it in me, and then never take action on that? Are you all talk or are you all action? That's my question.
Nah, bro, I've been acting.
Really? Because you've been sitting around for 2 years, not making the money you want to, not being proud of where you're at with your Instagram business. So where you been acting?
Got a point,
Well,
man.
welcome to the team, motherfucker.
My fault, bro. I was being very, very
Ah,
fucking
bro, I
stubborn.
love it, man. This is what I do. This is my shit, bro. I love it.
Awesome, bro. Appreciate
Fuck, I was never giving up. We would have been here for 7 hours.
it.
Kept going. Oh, I was
I
exhausted.
thought of keeping going too, bro.
Oh, you could. I would have sat here all night. Fuck it.
Nah, I don't want to waste too much
Nah,
time.
that was sick. And we got any questions on that? No, thank God. Phew. All right, boys. Enjoy your weekend. If you need anything, let me know. Give me a shout. On Tuesday, I'm gonna go over Fear. That'll probably be a full hour long. Fear's fucking complex as fuck. If you need anything, message me. Let me know. Enjoy your weekend. Have a sick one, and I will see you all on Tuesday. Peace out.
Yeah.
Cheers, Jordan.